It's called Elysium. 실시간 스트리밍. 여러분 스트리밍 시작한 거야? 좋았어. 그거 없다. 무조건 스트리머 모드가 뭔데?
페이스랑 그 자작극 관련된 음악도
신기하네. 이게 어떻게 나는 감성파. 미칠지도 모릅니다. 너무한 거 아닌가? 난 두뇌파지. 감성파인가? 일단 감성파 한번 가봐야겠다.
근데 저 중에 하나는 되게 어려웠던 걸로 기억하는데
걱정하지 마라. 이건 난이도 어떻게 설정되어 있는 건데?
보통
There is nothing, only warm primordial ever, never, ever. And an inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle, no An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle. So there, no ball of meat. I know you do, baby. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough. Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over. Do you really? You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
There's this giant ball there. An evil ape. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's infinitesimally small. Vying for resources is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. A part of the presentation you... Somewhere in the saw, bloat like a fly to the ointment. Your conscience sticks to it. The limb...
You can take it. You're a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there. and you will never unbecome it.
더빙하는
Behold,
번역자들 모아가지고
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
각자 했던 맡았던
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an Please stop. It's horrible. You can't, can you? What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
컨셉으로 가야지.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
이거 굳이 도전 안 해도 되지.
영화를
피할 수 있으면 피해. 그래. 정신 차려.
This fan or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. What you have in your hand is a terrible mistake. Turn the lights off. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. The lights?
해보자는 거짓말이야. 오, 너무 공격적인데.
더빙이 와 어느 부분 특정을 하고 그래?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
피해를 산출한다.
What do you mean?
Eh?
Assess the damage. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you...
아, 전쟁이 있는 컨셉이구나.
지금은 컨셉이 전쟁이 애매하게 끝나는 그러니까 왕이 있었는데 전쟁 때문에 왕이 도망가고 이제 외국 우리도 딸 유엔 같은 연합국이 들어오고 연합국에서 문화를 공식하는
땡큐. 근데 이거 필요 없을 것 같은데 나.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. I couldn't say.
쉽지 않았을 것 같은데.
In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
그냥 줄글을 읽는 게 아니고 연기를 해야 되는 거잖아. 생각해보니까.
Could it be because of the drinking? Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
디스코 부음이 오는
Retreat is not a winning tactic.
이걸 하지는 못하겠다.
Of course. Be careful, officer.
그렇긴
They
한데
don't like the
그래도
police
그래요.
around here.
나를 대입해서 지금 플레이하고 있는데.
She looks back at you, a light.
Goodbye.
아이
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and
마오가 있는데
드롱프트 몽. 플레이 관련 문제는 없지.
you should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul, utterly, through a PA by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with you. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
한국인은 이걸 플레이를 안 하는 게 독일이 가면서 한국어 공부한다면서 이걸 한국어 공부하고
대단한 정성이다.
이게 한국어를 가지고
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes. A man in his late 20s stands behind. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man looks like the bird was ripped off the shield. That something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, You see, the man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapped as you approach. He narrows his eyes. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, he is your half-brother.
원래 개소리 하다.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for you. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
You instinctively run your hand over your multi-patterned orange tie.
More classy! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name, and you're one classy cop.
Yes, well, it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to... If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for... It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Okay, we'll have time for that. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body...
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
항공 자켓 한다 김치찌개 있거든요.
아, 진짜?
제가 이번에 출시했어.
이쁘긴 이쁘네.
나는 족가가 세상아 포드티가 진짜.
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store near.
A painkiller would be good about now. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation,
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave.
안녕.
the man with
Mr. Gart.
Yes.
왜 이렇게 여전히 싸가지고 있네?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation. Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
뒤에 헤일로도 있다. 뒤에
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias.
But you still know your way around, yes?
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
왜?
it's your turn.
아.
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me? Like a police officer. Behind this building, there's a courtyard. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to...
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
그런 거 있다. 밖에 나가면 커다란 구멍이
아, 그러니까.
커다란 구멍이 그 구멍이 프랑큰 내그로 투명돼도 지나갈 만하거든요.
Why would I have a problem with you? You're a hero cop. Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
세상에 내가 그걸 다 해냈다고?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done any. No, I haven't seen you around. I just got here, remember? Was there anything else? I don't know who killed him. I'm not.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been.
She went away because none of your business. Extra fine.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me a.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely.
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility!
No, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
뭐 선택지가 이런 거밖에 없어.
Oh, excuse me.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now,
Wow, you're a genius.
Wow,
Yes, that's
yeah,
right.
genius.
Money. You owe this establishment.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 100. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or...
there's a shuffle of nylon as That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
궁금하긴 하네.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? In time or space?
나
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time.
아 이게 다 그거가 내 미션이. 내면화.
펜트를 들어가. 내가 그런 거다. 내가 그런 거다. 거기에
잊혀진 기억을.
그런 거였구나. 약간 이런 느낌.
지금 이거밖에 못하네.
내 눈에는 너울 상태로 기다려. 연구 시간이 이런 사람을 저거 지나야 돼. 고민이 저런 게 사람을 모르겠어요. 고민을 하니까.
진짜 영식. 아직 이 게임상에서
내가 하고 있는
일단 진짜.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Of course. Where? Oh, that.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
No problem. Of course.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you...
Sure. Keep them.
없다. 아 진짜? 근데 콩은 너무 좀 노이즈하다.
아, 그게 너무 생각하는 거
Kuno's got this.
많이 살아.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
인마는 여전히 노이즈하네.
나파코피는 스웨덴어라서 몰라 일본
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
It's love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. The kid is obviously high.
아주 핫한 요새 아주 핫한 이슈인 아동 폭력과 아동 방치가 다른 센서십에서 걸리지 않았다.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the...
They pay you no heed or pretend not to notice you.
Shits himself.
The rake! You should throw the rake at him!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener. All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got? Shitload pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I...
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit... You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. I don't know. Some fuck Mesco. I don't know. Some other place. Yeah. Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
You're testing Kuno's...
Get lost,
The fuck about it? You're testing...
Get lost,
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a... Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
The fuck are you calling a thing?
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Run!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the
Yeah, that's right! Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy!
Don't listen. Just go. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay.
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
There, he... There, still is, looking right.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
회사.
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
회사에서 주는 거.
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The Dock Workers Union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our... You mean like a brief? Do you want me to... 3 days ago, during that time, the victim had been stripped. They didn't identify them. There's a strong prejudice against... That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city. That's right. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of a major strike by the Dock Workers Union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants a... I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in this case. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. Later. Was there anything good?
No response. He just arches his brow.
Have you tried concentrating on something other?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble, try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. Focus on other people's troubles, not your own.
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench. The lieutenant glances at his A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers. I don't know. Containers contain.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets.
Kuno care?
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S.
쿠니스.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But what?
Fuck you whispering about.
쿠노스가 참.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
It's okay. The pig's trying to pit us against each other. Not gonna let him.
Idiot. You bungled it up. That's it. You let him off the line. That was a bad, manipulative thing to say. You should understand.
Try to fuck my Kuno. Try to fuck my Kuno away.
A chill comes over you, the wind from the boulevard south, lashing you for trying to separate them, for trying to take the street out of Kuno. He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Fuck no. What are you? Fucking.
Kuno, they've all.
Ease off, see? Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer. Kuno doesn't.
Before you stands a motor carriage. Vapor emanates from the large engine. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under...
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use...
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump right... Nothing, nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the frequency tableau lights up, and a green button, the soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis.
This is Precinct 57. Hello.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is...
Received. Hold on.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit.
Just wait. Relax.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not... There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of...
Garbage.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the doctor.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the union. Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the whirling in rags.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that." I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in whirling.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
Yes, obviously. You were the worst club. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. Well, you were worse than all of them. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. Then there was your room. Your project. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make... And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to... The ones damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers.
She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers it's you.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose, it's your fault for losing.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. All sorts of things. The OO, some disco. Which one would that be? Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in San Sanz. Butchered that right up.
Interesting. You still have to... You hear a sigh of relief.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is for...
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large...
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. 10-18, 10-20. State your message, sir. Over. 10-9, repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22.
10-22, the captain. This sounds bad.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to...
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Ten-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your miss...
Fuck me! Mac, come here! You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his...
He lost his what?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain So...
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too. Sergeant Orson wants to know if...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy okay, it's gone.
Don't sweat it, Bratan! You don't need a gun to have...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering... 10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, come in, officer. Over. Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message, please. Did you misplace? He says... Dear God, he lost his gun! Oh my,
This isn't really a love.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here...
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... I'm not going to. Ask him.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make...
He acknowledges your joke and asks you to lay off.
Lay off? Lay off? Tell him we'll lay...
Satellite officer... 10-4, affirmative. Oh, God, Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. 10-4, I hear...
What does he want?
He's asking...
Is he...
I don't think...
Don't give that asshole...
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it...
He isn't get...
Request denied.
Nothing is working.
He says it...
Well, I guess he'd better cry.
Who cares what this Vic may say? Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Anything else, sir? Okay, 10-4, sir.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about this. Ask...
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
Come again, sir. I didn't get that. 10-9, over. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
What? What?
He wants to verify.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen. Hi, General.
Tell him to stop.
What do you need, sir? Over. 10-4.
Does he actually...
He asked if he ever...
For God's sake, got this...
Sir, satellite office. So, was there anything else? 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
What?
He seems intoxicated and...
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunk...
Understood, sir. Roger that. 10-10. Over.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minna...
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his...
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarse.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, all right.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of...
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh?
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or...
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a...
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. A metallic drawer slides out.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But the pull-out toolbox slides back. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch.
Hello again, officer. Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer from another planet.
Yes? Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul, so was my grandmother, but from... It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity, and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents.
He's glad to have shut down your question.
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. I can't say that it does, no.
The lieutenant, that's where his... You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nerve.
Good. Let's change the subject. What do you want to know? Good.
This Postlavantore mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A close... The box seems eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also. The mail collection box seems cathartic, and then suddenly you see it over all the other graffitos.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisant. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance...
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is... Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being...
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second.
cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were...
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. More about books, maybe? Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. An endless variety of source books, lore books. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art. The Hunt, a towering mountain of colorful...
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
I am. the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses. These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick.
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. If you're a police officer, apparently, you should buy...
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how... Furthermore, they have no idea how hard it is to simply remove a body from a tree. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological harm. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get me Mullen. The stalwart adventures of a killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen. Oh no, turns out he faked it to solve a case. Shelves filled to... The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large...
I would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most...
Shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are. Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches them. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless to the east, rolling hillsides. Le Jardin, Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black street. No, this is somewhere to be. It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. Yes, yes. Are you interested or not?
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature. Amidst the various books, you find one written. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people various paranatural books.
Yes? Yes?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out. Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me. Trying to sneak up on me again.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows. You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back.
This is bad mojo, man! Fucking horrible!
Your chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving in.
You okay there? You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at? Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old. Perhaps a crime of a sort ages ago. But no, these do not warrant an investigation. Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective.
Trying to sneak up on me again.
Hey, up here, Piggo.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the... The door rattles against your knuckles, but the door rattles again.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No. I already told you. Go check the backyard door.
Madame,
There is no reply. Just striking woman leans against the cabin top of her.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
What is implied here? That you're a drunk?
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical...
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears...
Of course, Detective.